Hey, today I'm going to show you how to create a quick and easy scar. I'm using Dermaflage's silicone in the color Inflamed. So it's the same as most silicones and it's part A and part B, but the difference with this one is that it's in a syringe looking applicator and it has a mixing tip that mixes the two parts together. And then you can apply this straight to the skin with this precise tip, and it's also pre-colored with flocking and pigments so you don't have to mix anything in, aka it's super easy to use and super fast. So I'm going to be applying this to Stephanie's neck, who has kindly let me stick all kinds of stuff to her today. That doesn't sound right. So I'm going to be applying this directly to Stephanie's neck where these hypertrophic scars usually occur. I'm going to start by piping out 2 lines of the silicone onto Stephanie's skin, and then using a little dental tool I'm going to blend out just the very edges of that so that it looks like it's part of the skin rather than sitting on top of the skin. Next, I'm going to use this skin texture stamp by Dermaflage, and I'm going to put a little bit of isopropyl alcohol on it so that it doesn't stick to the silicone and pull it off the skin. And I'm going to gently press this into the silicone to impart a little bit of a texture to it and take away some of that shine and smoothness so it looks a little bit more like skin and a little bit less like silicone. Now I'm putting a sealer over it to take away some of the shine and to make it easier to paint with alcohol colors. You could stop the makeup here if you wanted more of a subtle scar, but I want to add a little bit more redness and make it a little bit more pronounced and fresh looking, so I'm going to go in with the Complexions palette. I've mixed up my own custom color using some of the pinks, the vein blue, and the capillary purple, and I'm going to lightly paint this around the edges of the scar. Now I'm going to paint a slightly darker pink around it. I don't want it to be evenly around everything. I just want it to be a couple of points that I pick to have that darker coloration so it's not even or uniform. And then using the pastel yellow color, I'm going to paint a little highlight just along the center of the scar. Now I'm going to spatter a light layer of a Fleshtone, so I'm using Natural One and rice paper from the light Fleshtone palette. I'm going to lightly spatter that over the scar just to make it look a little bit more subtle and to sink it into the skin a bit more. And that's it, how we made the scar. This is obviously for the hypertrophic or raised scars. You can change the shape or the placement depending on what you're trying to do. I've done the same technique and same process on Steph's cheek to create a larger, flatter scar, which you can see here as well. So really up to you and your imagination. I do find that looking at references for scars does help you to know what kind of scar happens on different parts of skin on the body. So definitely use reference images and Google to your advantage. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments below and I'll be back with a couple more Advocate makeups soon. Alright, thanks for watching. See you guys.